I've got a picture of me and my sister standing underneath the wing of a DC-3 at in Narandra Airport.
Right. Oh, wow.
We flew in that down to Sydney.
Right.
And were met by a cousin. And that was something very special for little girls out at Hillston to come and fly in an aeroplane.
Wow.
They were hard to crash.
Yes.
They were very hard to crash. That was
No.
the whole things. I know
Well,
the one I went back to Sydney in one, and off leave, and they were landing at Mascot, and there was a southerly buster hit. Just as they were coming in, it was terrible wind, and the whole thing worked like this.
whoa.
And everybody in the plane was screaming and being sick, and the pilot just gunned it, and took cards and went round and came in again and landed it.
Right.
And it was quite an experience. We got out of that thing, we could hardly stand up in the wind.
Oh my God. If that happened today, in a DC-3, it'd be not a DC-3, in a modern plane, it'd be a very different story. But
Yeah. You wouldn't land in that.
No.
You'd have
Well,
to
Dad actually apparently, Garney, my dad, flew Lancasters apparently. So,
okay.
but he trained in Tiger Moths,
Yeah.
and then he was a Lancaster pilot.
He
Was
would've-
he?
Then he didn't. The war was pretty much over by the time he,
Yeah.
So luckily, I wouldn't even hear, because the last Lancaster flights over Germany most of them didn't come back.
Yeah.
But then when it came to near the end, when he would have joined, it was actually
survived.
pretty much all over. All the
Well,
Bernal was bombed to the ground.
Edith's uncle, a cousin,
Right.
was I don't know what his job was, but he was in Sutherland flying boats,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
his old flying boats,
Yeah. Okay.
and they were called the Flying Porcupine.
Oh. Okay.
They shot down 7 German fighters in one operation,
Right.
because they had men with open doors on the side, men strapped inside with Lewis guns firing out the doors.